I got another one for you guys. It's about Furbies. And it's called Why Furbies Are Terrifying. Tales from the Net. I remember, I don't think I had one of these as a kid, but a lot of my friends did. I thought they were all right. I don't remember them being terrifying for some reason. But my brain categorized them, for some reason, as owls. I thought they looked like owls that had fur on them.
Okay, so what the hell was the deal with these guys, huh? Now, I'm sure you either owned one, had a friend that owned one, or at the very least are familiar with these.
Oh my god. It only gets worse over time, okay? The creativity needs to stop.
Such pictures of them, but these are Furbies. They are small robots designed, apparently, to look like owls, and they speak and made up.
Oh, okay, so I was right, okay. I thought they looked like owls mixed with, like, gremlins.
Language called Furbish, which gradually evolves to them speaking English. Their front-facing eyes suggest them to be predators, and they were banned from the Pentagon for fears of recording.
What? Apparently no one bothered to tell the U.S. intelligence community. In 1999, Furbies were officially banned by the NSA, the Norfolk Naval Shipyard, and the Pentagon. Administrators allegedly worried that an employee might bring one into work, wherein it could eavesdrop on a top-secret conversation and start talking classified. Not Furbies taking over the world. Oh my god. That's so great. What?
Classified information. They have no off switch. No, I never had a Furby.
Oh, really? You know what? Yeah, I never had one. I guess so that's why I didn't know that.
As a kid, but all my friends seemed terrified of theirs. To find out why, I scoured Reddit and Twitter for stories, as well as asking you guys on the community page. Thank you to every single one of you who commented. I wish I could include them all. Do watch to the end of this video for one such story about a malfunctioning toy, which I genuinely think is one of the best stories I've ever heard. But
I feel like it only becomes more cursed because they're like a talking thing. You know what I mean? Like they talk. And over time, like the motor or whatever makes them speak is going to go out. So if they're constantly unable to be turned off, like...
For that, a few years ago, my cousin and I were hanging out in her room when I found her old Furby. I was looking at it when it started making some weird noise, so I chunked it into the open closet.
Not chunking it into the open closet.
It's staring at us and slowly opened its mouth and started its Furby death screech.
It does a death screech? What? What do you mean, Furby death screech?
We beat the fuck out of it for the next 5 minutes until it finally died.
I'm just imagining two people, like, in the bedroom, like, with two bats, like, why won't you die?
Had a terrifying experience with my Furby where after some time it just would not sleep.
They sleep? Oh yeah, I remember they would like close their eyes.
I'd wake up to these sounds of demands for food or strange giggling. The worst part is that the Furby was on the shelf right across my bedroom, so I'd wake up and look across the room to it just blankly staring at me like, "Oh night I do nom 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 wah."
Oh my god. That's right, because they spoke in gibberish. It's like the most cursed like combination of like a Five Nights at Freddy's character with like the Sims speech, like Simlish, and like a Tamagotchi that can never turn off.
I remember the day when my Furby malfunctioned, screaming constantly, only punctuated by garbled electronic whirring and scrambled vocal sounds while its eyes looked frantically around and its mouth bit the air in futility.
Oh my god, that's so scary.
Did you gaze too long into the abyss? What did you learn, Furby? I was devoted to my Furby, but eventually it ran out of batteries and was reduced to a paperweight. Then one night I accidentally pushed it off my desk and went and its eyes rolled down into its face so that the wires were visible. There were no batteries.
Oh my god, no.
Inside it. When my Furby runs out of batter, its eyes turn black. It's like it's staring into your soul.
Oh,
I'm going to assume they mean battery. I hope they mean battery.
Ran out of
my
batter.
Furby danced to loud music and yelled so much my lizard shat himself in the car.
Oh my god. Oh no.
I'll never forget the time my Furby woke up for the first time in a decade and wished me happy birthday on my birthday. Not mine, but a kid I knew back in middle school. One day, his house burned down. They were going through the wreckage and he uncovered a Furby his sister owned. The thing was burnt badly and one side of its face was missing. It was still croaking out in a broken mechanical voice, Feed me.
Oh my lord, I would not be able to sleep for the next few days.
At Tori Oldana, remember when my Furby tried to kill me that one time? Yeah, well, it's buried in my closet and I just heard it sing. I remember that I used to have a talking Furby, and for some reason I tried to drown it. So I think that messed it up a bit, because it started talking in this weird demonic voice and asking me to play with it. My religious parents thought it was a demon or something, so they got a priest to come bless our...
Oh my god. We gotta call the priest, man. That's so bad. I don't even know. You might have summoned Satan by trying to drown the Furby man.
House. This is probably heaps common, but whatever is inside Furby's heads that holds their eyes up broke in my one, and he was forever staring down at me from the top shelf of my room overlooking...
Oh my god, forever looking down upon you. That's so scary.
...my bed. E.g.
Oh...
Everyone knows how terrifying their eyes are when they're staring at you in the face. Me, knowing this, taped them shut, only to have them open the next morning. I re-gifted the Furby.
Oh my god. Yep, time to give this wonderful abomination to someone else.
Me and my little brother once got 2 Furbies for Christmas. They were kind of cute until one of them suddenly swapped personalities into a disgusting drunk middle-aged man who would burp, fart and make weird comments in a really strange voice, and we spent hours trying to get it to switch back. Me and my brother referred to this as going rogue.
Oh,
Both of our Furbies went rogue
when
several
the Furby has mixed personalities. The Furby is being possessed by 2 different spirits that are possessing it at different times.
times after that, and every time it happened, we'd run away in terror, screaming, "It's happening again! Furby is going rogue!"
The Furby has gone rogue!
What the fuck? I woke up in the middle of the night once in like 4th grade to go to the bathroom, and it was one of those, holy shit, I'm about to wet my bed midnight peas. So I got up and headed towards my light switch. It was by my dresser and the Furby was on it, and right before I turned the light on, I bumped into the dresser, and the Furby fell onto the hardwood floor and started screeching.
God.
Instantly peed my pants, and I'm pretty sure pooped a little. I think my Furby murdered someone. That's not how you spell murdered, that's not even how you spell Furby. I once had a Furby, my brother's actually, and one day I jammed a bamboo pole in its mouth and hid it. All you could hear got the next 2 weeks was a faraway nom 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with my Furby. It told us its name was Coco, but sometimes referred to itself as a Yokonuma. It would always request to play hide and seek. It didn't consider itself hidden unless it was somewhere dark, but apparently this Furby was also afraid of the dark and would let out a horrible wailing noise until you took it out of its hiding spot.
Lord.
It did this if you covered its sensor to try to make it go to sleep too. Just scream.
I don't remember any Furbies screaming. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look this up. Let's see. Is that the sound it makes? That just sounds like it's beeping.
Screamed. Oh no, beans are horrible. Hated them ever since my sister tried to feed them to my Furby as a kid. Opened his mouth to find a mouldy bean.
Ew. Don't feed the Furby beans! Whoa, whoa!
Brother's Furby bit my genitalia. I woke up to one fingering my ass.
Oh.
Edit. Oh, you said Furby, not furry.
Oh.
Let's take that as a cue to stop and take a quick look at the wiki page of Furby glitches. Some great stuff here, but I'm going to draw your attention to these 3. Sometimes they can have deep voices for no apparent reason. Sometimes your Furby dances and then dies.
The deep voices, I'm guessing, are like the voice box petering out. That would be my guess, right? That'd probably make it sound like lower.
And Furby sometimes uses its mouth as its eyes, or its eyes as its mouth.
Oh no! I hate it when I try to talk with my eyeballs and blink with my mouth.
I'm now starting to understand why, when I used to go in my friends' houses and wake their Furbies up, they would react, "No, no, God, what have you done?" This next story's a bit long, so whilst I read it, we'll look at some of the pictures that were kindly sent to me by someone in the Furby community leading up to this video. My parents had just bought our house, and we were busy painting the walls and cleaning the various cupboards. I was painting my room when out of nowhere, I hear my grandmother scream bloody murder. I was the first one to get to her, and she was yelling demon in Persian. Sorry, she was yelling demon in Persian. She doesn't speak English, and pointing towards the closet door. I slowly make my way towards the closet and open the door. On the shelf, directly eye level, was a fucking pink baby Furby.
Oh my God, why'd you gotta go scaring Grandma like that? Not Grandma!
Owners must have painted its eyes because they were the colour of blood red with big black pupils. It blinked and said, "Ah, me love you." My Furby suddenly started speaking Russian and then Portuguese reversed.
No! I'm pretty sure your Furby is Satan incarnate.
When I got mine, it also started screeching and singing in a devilish way, Mama is coming!
Oh no! Yeah, that time to regift that one.
You know when you put something in the mouth stroke beak, it'd say Furbalicious or something? Well, one time the batteries died during this, so you got the whole do-pitching and slowing down effect. Went from normal Furba to lower than sulfur hexafluoride speech, licious.
Furba.
Licious.
That's how I guess it sounded like in my mind.
Imagine being that kid with a toy that used to go, Furby-licious. One time my Furby said, I can't see, and 10 seconds later my power went out.
Oh my god, that would be terrifying. Ain't no way.
I didn't own it, but my friend had some kind of knockoff Furby that couldn't turn off, and on a sleepover the thing just turned on, said, I'm tired, and jumped off the shelf directly onto his face.
Oh my lord. Not knockoff Furbies.
Shortly after my first cat died, I think I was 4 or 5,
My soul would
my
leave my
parents
body.
got me a Furby. The first thing it said out of the box, Kitty all gone,
Oh my god, nope.
and burped. 10 years after the last time I touched it, in a box under my bed, at 2 in the morning, my Furby said, Kaboo Kuda, out of nowhere.
Pardon? Come again?
My Furby's starting to malfunction, so I stuffed it in a drawer, and when I went to sleep, I just heard hee 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 repeatedly from across the room. I dropped mine, and now instead of saying cock-a-doodle-doo when it wakes up, it just says cock over and over and over in a very...
Good morning! I don't know, maybe this is actually a feature rather than a bug, you know what I mean? This is one of those examples. This is a feature, I feel like.
rapid manner. I had a buddy who told his Furby to fuck
Yours
off
is
once,
better
and
than
the
the other
Furby
one.
said, you, without missing a beat.
Nice! The Furby clapped back.
I used to have one, and it just kept saying something like, I hate you, on repeat, until my parents removed the battery.
You literally have to, like, take it out behind the barn because you can't, there's no off switch. You have to literally take the life out of it directly.
Years back, a friend gave me a Yoda Furby toy thing. It was horrifying. It did all the normal Furby stuff, but with the addition of Yoda speak. Like everyone else, I moved it to the top shelf of my closet. The noises that came out of that thing as the batteries died are what nightmares are made of. Horrible, gurgling, followed. I what?
Oh no!
What we didn't realise was the Furby was a Spanish Furby, which doesn't seem that strange until you've woken up to it screaming "Hombre" in the middle of the night. When we decided to sell my Furby, we put it in a plastic bag, and when we carried it downstairs, it sobbed louder than I've ever heard it go and yelled, "Ah, there's something in my eye."
That is so scary.
I remember when my Furby went bad. It kept yelling "Cocoa," which was its name, and wouldn't stop.
Well, why did you name it Kaka? You got some explaining to do.
Hashtag scarred for life. The night after I fixed up my Furby boom with some batteries, my mother made the mistake of putting it in her room. Suddenly,
no.
a very loud and squeaky voice begins yelling, "I'm changing!" repeatedly over and over, the pitch slowly decreasing into that of something from the deep layers of hell. So if you shoot certain laser tag guns at the Furbies with the IR sensors, you can occasionally scramble them in weird ways. When we did it, we got it to make a couple surprising squawks, but little else. However, when my sister got to talk to me Barbie, it would learn these terrifyingly demonic chants. So I'd wait for my sister to pick the doll up, shoot it, and it would scream, "Whoa, ba 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 ba, kalashi lashi." Here was
He's learning.
the story I was talking about, which I think is my new favourite story of all time. I once had this Woody toy who was made of fabric and supposed to say, "Hi, I'm Woody, the new sheriff in town," directly translated from my language. We had some rat problems at our old home, so a rat bit his chest open, took his speaker thing and ran away with it into the wall. I have no idea how many times I was woken up by that every week.
Just hearing that repeatedly in your walls.
Now, I've had rat problems in previous homes, and I can't tell you how unsettling it is. But what would certainly make it worse is if a rat is running around your home saying, "I'm the new sheriff in town." Now, look, I enjoyed making this video, and as Rat Sheriff suggests, I have plenty of other stories now from you guys about other malfunctioning toys. So I might do a second part to this, not on Furbies, but on all the other toys that have somehow got fucked up and done weird things. If you have any such tales for me, then please, as Furby would say, leave them in the comments.
Man, that's great. Those are hilarious. It's still crazy how popular they were. Like, considering how, like, unnerving they were. Like, how they were just very popular for a long amount of time.